Good morning, welcome to DTBTV. This is my preview for West Bromwich Albion versus Liverpool, part 1. Good morning anyway, like I just said. I'm just going to wait for a few to join and then I'm going to just discuss today's preview. Just going through it now to get it up. So I hope you're all having a great day. It's lovely and sunny here at Anfield. Beautiful, beautiful morning. So let's just go onto the group quickly and just say a quick hello. So, massive game today. As you know, we've got West Bromwich Albion away. West Brom under Sam Allardyce, easily could park the bus today, but I don't think they will. I don't think they will, based on the fact that they're going to want to go out, win their last home game. I think it's their last home game of the season. They're also going to want to, show that they are good enough to play in the Premier League. And everyone's calling them a Championship side. I actually think they've done pretty well over the last few weeks. Let's not forget that they beat Chelsea 5-2 at Stamford Bridge only 3 weeks ago. So it's going to be, morning Janice, it's going to be a tough game today. So don't be thinking, I've seen some of the predictions this morning on my prediction video, a 5 and 6-0. Not for me. I'd easily take a 1-0 today, but I wouldn't want it to be 1-0 because I'll be a bag of nerves all the way through the match. But yeah. So I'm going to read out my West Brom preview, and I'm also going to just see what the Echo's saying, which is what I always do. I just realised I keep buying the Liverpool Echo to read it out to you, but I can just go on the link and do it. My mate said that, what are you wasting money for on papers when you just go on the website? So I'm going to give that a try today, and also with that I'm looking at the camera whilst I'm reading it rather than down. So I'm going to give that a go. Let's see what the Echo's saying. So let's go with the Echo first. Liverpool transfer news, Varane. FSG set for financial boost as Liverpool owners recover 70 million blow. Let's read that out a minute. So let's go on to FSG. So FSG set for financial boost as Liverpool owners recover from 70 million blow. So the Liverpool owners have been hit hard by the financial impact of the pandemic. Liverpool owners Fenway Sports Group looks set to be handed a financial boost after it was revealed that the Boston Red Sox could be back at 100% stadium capacity by the summer. The financial impact of the coronavirus pandemic has been felt keenly on both sides of the Atlantic by FSG, with Liverpool posting a 46 million pre-tax loss for the year ending 2020. That figure that will be worse when the full year of COVID football effects with no fans is shown in next year's published accounts for the year ending May 2021. Having no fans inside Anfield has hurt Liverpool on the pitch, with the Reds unable to call on their 12th man to pull through some sticky situations this season. But off the field, the impact has been considerable, also with matchday revenue equating to around 13% of the club's annual revenues. Matchday revenue for 2019-2020 was down by 13 million to 71 million owing to 4 fewer home games, with next year's matchday revenue likely to be close to nil. The financial pain has been significant, but it has been felt even more so in Boston, with the Red Sox having had their Fenway Park stadium shuttered at the end of last season, as a pandemic took hold, with the Major League Baseball relying on game day revenues for around 40% of their overall revenue. So it's basically saying, with Boston Red Sox about to go into full attendances from the summer, which should give FSG a little bit more breathing space with regards to, funds in their whole business in terms of. So it does affect Liverpool, whether you think it or not, it does. Apparently, Ibrahima Konate has sent Liverpool fans wild with an Instagram. So I haven't seen this. This is breaking. Liverpool fans have reacted with excitement over a potential transfer of Ibrahima Konate. He's changed the wording on his Instagram story. Liverpool fans have reacted with excitement after Ibrahima Konate removed the words Red Bull Leipzig player from his Instagram biography. So he's actually taken off that he's a Leipzig player. Konate is understood to be one of the centre-back options that Liverpool are considering signing, and very support player. He's 21 years old. 21. And we're going to get him for 30 million. This is, I'm not being funny, but this is FSG, again, identifying somebody that will go on to be a world beater for a minimal fee. They did it with Mane, 30 million. They did it with Salah, 30 million. You know, they did it with Fabinho, a decent amount of money, really. Jota, I mean, the list goes on. I mean, you can't say that our transfer policy isn't unbelievable, because it is. If we get this lad who's 21 years old, same age as Kabach, for £30 million, it is an absolute snip. He's a French international. So that's unreal. Eagle-eyed Liverpool supporters noticed Konate's updated his Instagram bio to no longer include his association with Red Bull Leipzig. And then it just says here, let's just read out. There's nothing on West Brom at the moment on the Echo, but I'm going to read out my Echo one in a second. It says here, Liverpool know all about £36 million West Brom threat compared to Jack Grealish for transfer move likely. Let's have a look at this one. I haven't seen this one. So Liverpool warned about £36 million man compared to Jack Grealish for summer. So it might be too late for West Brom and Allardyce to save their season, but for Jurgen Klopp, the aim is in their final 3 games is clear. After a week that saw them win 4-2 against Man United, just two days after Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's much-staged team against Leicester, Liverpool know winning all 3 of their remaining fixtures will almost certainly be enough to get them back in the Champions League. If Liverpool are to get their own job done, it all begins with West Brom. Allardyce's side might already be down, but that means they have nothing to play for and can perform without pressure. They might not have had enough good results to survive the season, but they did beat Chelsea 5-2 just last month, and it was a draw against them at Anfield that kicked Liverpool's poor run off. Nevertheless, Liverpool will be huge favourites going into that. And then it says here, without question, Pereira is the key man. If you stop him dictating the play in the final third, you're halfway there. When I look at Pereira, he's one of those players that doesn't come around too often at West Brom in the way he's taken to life. And they signed him for £9 million, and they should be making 4 times as much as that when they sell him. He's proven he can do it in West Brom, in struggling West Brom side, where he had a role to play in their goals. He's had similar role to what Jack Grealish did with Aston Villa, but he's not able to be the talisman who kept them up. In terms of his numbers, they are very slim in that kind. Under contract for another 3 years, it's highly unlikely that Pereira will see out his deal in the Midlands with top flight clubs already circling. So it says there we're circling that Pereira from West Brom. So let's just go on, let's see if there's any comments, and then I'm going to go on to do my preview that I always do. Hello Nigel, morning Stephen, morning Janice, morning Scott, morning Tracy, morning Emma, good morning Jerry. Yeah, another win today, Tracy, 100%. And let's just do my preview. So here's my preview for West Bromwich Albion. West Bromwich Albion play for mere pride. Oh, sorry, I do this bit first, don't I? Right, so West Brom today is 16:25 kickoff, so that's 25 past 4. Sorry, that's it. No, it's 4:30 kickoff, but the audio commentary on this starts at 25 past 4. West Brom play for mere pride after relegation was confirmed by the 3-1 defeat to Arsenal. Painfully for them, no prior Premier League season has seen all relegated spots confirmed with 3 rounds to spare, and West Brom's 5 Premier League relegations, only 2002-2003 season, saw them officially down with more than remaining 4 games. The Baggies are winless in 4 games, drawn 2, lost 2, with both defeats seeing them lose the first half by 2+ unanswered goals. Despite this, 6 of West Brom's 8 prior Premier League home defeats this term have seen at least 40% of their opposition goals on the day arrive before the 60th minute full time. Liverpool's victory at Old Trafford last Thursday evening saw their odds of a top 4 finish slashed drastically across the current 7-game unbeaten run in the league. Liverpool boasts a strong first half record of won 5, drawn 1, lost 1, while each of the last games in the sequence saw a goal scored either way beyond the 80th minute. Of the 4 road trips during the last 7 games unbeaten Premier League run, 3 saw Liverpool enjoy a half-time lead by 1 goal after scoring between the 31st minute and half-time. On that theme, 6 of Liverpool's 8 prior Premier League first halves won at the Hawthorns have produced a 1-0 scoreline. Players to watch. Maggie Diagne netted a header in his first West Brom home game, but 50% of his prior headed goals that arrived between the 61st and the 75th minute have come during 3-2 defeats. Opposition forward and countryman Sadio Mane, meanwhile, has 92.86% win rate from games where he has scored via his head. Hot stat, Liverpool are winless in 7 Premier League out in second halves, 2 home wins, 4 draws and 3 losses, with all post half-time draws. Will not play. Ivanovic and Snodgrass are both out, will not play for Liverpool. Ben Davies, Joe Gomez, Henderson, Matip and Van Dijk. And questionable are Kabach, Navigator as always, and James Milner. So there you go. So that's the team news as we know so far. So brilliant. So I'll speak to you all later in my part 2 video, and that's my preview for West Bromwich Albion today. Good luck. Have a great day.